My name is Esmeralda de Souza, and I run a company called Spez Limited. And what we do is basically outside catering. It was sort of by accident. I had my son very early, and I needed a source of income to support him. So I thought of different ways of doing it. I tried out different things, sold Masai market things abroad, etc. And then I landed on working from the kitchen. So at first I started selling CD-size cookies to a cafe that was nearby home. And I did that for a while. And then the cafe owner asked me to learn how to make a Black Forest cake. And so I did. I called a friend of mine who was in cooking school at the time to teach me how to make a Black Forest cake. And he taught me, and after that I started selling quite a number. And then somewhere down the line, someone assumed I did catering. And I got a call to do a company's AGM catering for it. And I called up my same friend. He was in cooking school, so I asked him whether he can do a menu and whether he can do the cooking. And I told him I would do everything else, so he said he's willing to try it. So we approached the company. We gave ourselves a company name. At the time it was Luanda. And we did the function. So after that we sat down. He had some spare time, and I was in university at the time studying geology. So I needed some help, and he was willing to give it. So we basically started the company like that. So we're like, let's see how this goes. So he ended up helping me bake the cakes while I was in university. And then we got a couple of caterings after that. And slowly by slowly we started building our clientele. And then one time we got approached to help run a restaurant at a ladies' lounge that was being opened up. And we did that for about a year. Within that year, we started doing more caterings. So we hired our first employee and our first 2 employees. So we did that for a while. And then we left there after a year. We renovated a house in Kilaleshwa into a kitchen and moved into that. And we were there for 3 years. So we got in with 2 employees and we left with 20. And that's where we are right now. To begin with, when we started selling the cakes, we were using stuff from home because we were working from home. So the ungas and the oils and everything was from home. But what we used to do is when we sold the product, we split half of the profits and we saved half. So that's how we ended up accumulating some little money, very little money at the time. But when we were opening the restaurant, we got a loan from our parents, and
of how much?
Just 100,000 to buy the very basic things of a kitchen, which is the cookers and the like. And so we worked with that to begin with. So we paid off that loan. And then when we were moving to the new place, we had some investors come on board, and they are the ones who gave us the investment, close to about $1 million bob, to do the renovations. And we did that and worked with that kitchen. No? Yes, that's when we moved to Kilaleshwa. So we worked with that for a while actually, and then I remember we got a loan after that from the bank, and we cleared that loan as well. So it's been basically from our savings to investors to the bank. So that's where we are. And right now we're looking for a bigger investment. Business is 5 years old now. And the driving force is the passion. It's a passion for service, and it's a passion for good food, not just your normal, rice and stew. We are passionate about the ingredients we use. So if we're giving you, for example, a beef stroganoff, we won't do it with, take the shortcut and use milk or a different cut of meat, sorry. We use the beef fillet, which is a very soft part and almost the best part of the cow, and we'll use cream. So we'll give you a very original recipe. And we use the freshest ingredients as well. So it's a passion for food and delivering not just the food, but the whole service aspect of it. So from how the food is made to how it's served, how it's presented to the clients. So it's really just a passion for service. If you had 100,000 today, the food industry is definitely the place to be at. Mostly because in general, the margins of food are quite large. So you're speaking of almost 60% profit when you're dealing with your pricing. So the food business is generally very profitable, and that's why you see very many hotels coming up. The hospitality industry in general, and we are blessed with a very beautiful country, so there's a lot of opportunity throughout the country, not just in Nairobi. Where we see ourselves in the next few years, we hope to open little spares branches in the different counties which are opening up. We also would like to start a restaurant, but in summary, to be the best catering company in East Africa, and also to be known for the service, the type of food we give, the quality of the food and the service, and presentation as well. So we would like to be the leaders in the industry, in our catering industry, essentially. The difference between us and everyone else is, one, the type of cuisine that we offer. We don't offer your standard type of meal that everyone's mother's company, catering company does. We are different in that we give a fusion cuisine. So we have a little bit of everything from everywhere. We have Asian cuisine, we have Indian, we have Italian. We have different cuisines from all over that we try and incorporate in all the menus that we do. In the way we present our buffets, it's very different. You're not going to find the very standard buffet. In the service that we offer, we prefer to customize services around functions as opposed to throwing you a very standard menu and telling you pick from our standard menu. So we like customizing according to the different clients that we have. So we take time to understand, okay, this is your function, you require this and this. So that's how we are very different from everyone else in the industry.